everyone. I trust that we are all doing well. I pray that you're all in good health and in high spirit. We are at or almost at the end of 2022. Today is the 1st of December. It is a new month, so you know it is filled with new possibilities. You might have new encounters and you might have some new opportunities to fulfill some of the tasks that you started out with at the beginning of the year. Today I want to share with you something from St. Luke 2, and what I want to share with you is from verse 41 to 46, and it's a scripture that was drawn to my attention by a friend might be over a year ago, but I just remembered it this morning, and I decided that I was going to share with you guys. So it's St. Luke 2, 41 to 46, and it speaks of when Jesus and his family went to Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover. And after celebrating the Passover, they packed up their stuff and they headed home. Now, after a day's journey, Mary and Joseph, his parents, realized that Jesus was nowhere to be found. He was not among the people that he started out with. He was not with his mother and his father. They just assumed that when they left Jerusalem, Jesus left there with them. And so they turned back and they went looking for him. And according to the scripture, they sought after him. And after a day, they gave up. They didn't find him. But then they started looking again. And after 3 days, they found him in the temple, asking questions and giving a word, or speaking about the scriptures, I should say, to the doctors and all the other bigwigs that were in the temple. Now, this speaks to many of us lives. We go to church, we go to the temple, we celebrate the holy days, we worship God, and after worshiping, after leaving the temple, we head home. And sometimes on our journey, we realize that we are all alone. We realize that God is nowhere to be found among us. The Spirit of the Lord is nowhere within us. And when we realize that, some of us, because everyone will not do this, some of us will start to wonder, where have I left Jesus? Where was the last place I was in his company? Where was the last place I saw him? And we might start to backtrack, or we might start to retrace our steps in the hopes of finding Jesus where we have left him. Sometimes when we retrace our steps and we go back to the last place that we in our mind have left God, we will find him. But sometimes that searching will take more than a day, as it did with Mary and Joseph. It took more than a day for them to find Jesus. It took them 3 days. However, when they sought out to find him, when they started out looking for him and did not find him, after that one day, after that first day, they did not give up. They did not give up. They continued searching. They continued looking for him. Now, some of us, after a day's journey and not finding Jesus, we give up. We throw in the towel and we say, look here, I'm not doing this anymore. I think I have had enough of this and I am not going any further. Anyway, God want them, make him stay there, because I not look for him any longer. But that's not the attitude that you need to have. We need to search for God. We need to retrace our steps. We need to go back to the place that we know. And we know, we know where we leave him. We know where we stop communicating with him. We know the very day that our lives change, that our walk with God change. We know the very day that we walk away and leave him in Jerusalem. We know. But sometimes we play hardball and we pretend as if we don't know, but we know. Sometimes we pretend as if we are clueless, but we know. And I am encouraging somebody this morning. Go back to the place. I am encouraging you this morning to retrace your steps. I am encouraging you this morning to go back to Jerusalem, go back to the temple, go back to the place where you left Jesus, because guess what? He is right there waiting on you to come back to him. He is waiting on you to come back and find him so you and him can continue the journey that you have started. God is there with his hands, his arms wide open, ready to receive you. And all you need to do is go back to that place. May God bless you.